Alright, well, let's continue this as One Trick is currently up 1-0 in the series, taking the first map, Nepal. As we go on to the second map, Ilios, picked by Zigzag. Obviously, this is a King of the Hill only draft, as the two captains have decided to ban every map that isn't a King of the Hill. Oasis being our third map if needed. As we start out on well, this is going to be very interesting, as we saw against the match in Boomerang Nebula for Event Horizon that well was their strongest point. So it's going to be very interesting in seeing how they take advantage of the fact that it's their strongest. And as we start looking at people's roster as time counts down and it looks like people are picking their mains, Z doesn't look like he wants to play under Orisa. He doesn't want to play any shenanigans. He's gonna go on the Roadhog, still try to take advantage of the pit, but still while being serious. But as we get into this, they're running dive comp where XL is still on that Winston. However, gets immediately picked off, as that's the perfect way to start it out by taking her first tank. Ghosty immediately killing Zigzag as well, and as they now just take advantage of the low numbers, he's gonna have to be forced to jump off to reset this, as Delirium's also jumped off for some reason. Burst coming back, point isn't taken by any team yet, so it's still free to grab. However, it looks like Burst's gonna have to back up and gonna have to realize that it's a lost cause. However, Tracer's still on the point, going after the Mercy, as TDT is gonna have that pulse bomb ready for next fight. And Shatter being up for the side of One Trick as they push into this. XL obviously being an amazing Reinhardt and knows how to make people pay. And as we start this, and start looking into this matchup, they're diving in, and 2 picks already for the side of One Trick. As they dive in, a huge advantage going into this. One Trick is just gonna snowball this fight. However, they lose zombies, so that might help them out for the next fight, should nobody go in the back to Caspian.
My ultimate is charging.
Pulse bomb coming in, getting XL and getting Kira low as they take advantage and push into him immediately. Trolling Zombie does have her res, if she can get there and res both tanks. However, XL spawns in. She still pops the res to get Kira back in the fight and to save her own life. But as XL comes back, they continue staggering this out, as it's 86-0 now, and still continue to push him. Burke now on the Pharah, but it looks like it might be a little bit too late, as Fix continuously going for the side of One Trick. However, though, TDT trying to pull it back, as he has 2 kills right now. Trolling Zombie going down as he gets a 3rd kill. He is single-handedly trying to bring his team back into this fight, as Death is the first guy to get a kill that's not TDT.
I always get my friend. Thanks for the assist.
As we get into this next fight, even ult advantage for the side of One Trick and for the side of One Trick and Event Horizon, but as I say that, immediately 2 picks, Z pops the whole hog just in their backline, popping that whole hog, pushing them all back. And now 30% to 99, and they're popping ults, and this might be a little bit dangerous. However, 4 ults up for the side of One Trick, 3 ults up for the side of Event Horizon. As Delirium immediately pops this out and goes after the Mercy. That's a huge pick, as Zigzag will not be able to res. However, those zombies getting pressured by the Tracer, and as they now start pushing into the point with these huge advantages, Burke immediately solo ulting XL, but however cannot get the kill onto Kira, as Kira does melt him. Lucio and now the Genji along with the Roadhog, last 3 on the point. Lucio goes down, Tracer coming back. All they need to do is just focus the same target, and they can take this right now. The Death Ranger popping his ult, getting killed. Zombie still has her res if she can get back and res this.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
However, though, it's 94 to 99. They're gonna have to push in and contest. Zombies does have her res, and is gonna be hiding. It's not gonna be able to touch the point in time. A lot of pressure for her to get there, but sadly isn't able to, as she just jumps in the pit out of pure agony. Now, as we go on to the second point, very surprising after how completely one-sided One Trick did win Nepal. But obviously, we see Delirium's playing a lot of off-roll tanks. He's not really playing his Pharah that he's pretty well known for. Is running the Soldier, running the Genji, running all these strange picks, and it's been getting mixed results.
Capture
Now, as we get into this next fight, a huge hook from Z immediately onto Ghosty, as he's going to start this fight out for his team on an amazing note. As Z getting a nearly second pick out, is absolutely playing amazing on this hog. As they start pushing into this next point and man down, and they haven't been able to take advantage of it, as Ghosty's already back and has already gotten his revenge on Z, getting the kill onto him. However, though, the man advantage still in the favor of One Trick. However, though, nobody else is dying. Ghosty does get picked off again, and as Roadhog starts coming back, Kira replying and gets another kill onto the Lucio. Both Lucios down as Burst pulls him out. Now Mercy, Tracer both down for the side of Event, as One Trick will be taking the point, and Burst is forced to back away.
My sound barrier is almost ready. I am ready.
Now, as we get into this,
Justice reigns from above.
matchup, as they try to take point, 2 picks already, as that's an amazing way to start it. However, though, XL just in the backline shaking away, just staggering it out as much as he can. He knows he's not long for this world, but it doesn't matter, as he gets his team 40% on the point because of that stagger. However, though, looking at the ults, a lot of ults up for both sides. 5 ults up on the side of Event, 4 ults up for the side of One Trick. Big Bang being one of the combos that's definitely possible right now, as we're gonna have to see them execute this. However, Whole Hog coming out and doesn't get anyone as Z is able to farm that energy and get a massive kill. However, though, Exo biting the dust as he dies. However, though, a res coming out from the side of the event as they're forced to just to hold on to this. And from 5 ults, event is wasted just 4 of them just to hold on to that point, and a very questionable ult management as they just threw everything.
I'm taking care.
But as we get into this, they still do have Dragon Blade. However, One Trick now having 5 ults off as they push into this. Z immediately getting a pick. I would say that was definitely needed with the huge ult advantage. However, Mercy getting stuck in it, nearly flies out, but doesn't matter as Ghosty now chases her down. Z getting another pick onto the enemy Mercy, but however is immediately killed for his troubles. And now Burke trying to bring it back, gets 2 kills, but isn't enough. Delirium's and Ghosty just pulling it back and winning the team the point as it's 88% to 40. And still 4 ults up for the side of One Trick, 5 ults as Tactical Visor is nearly up. Dragon Blade and Pulse Bomb up 2 for the side of Event Horizon. And this is going to be where, and I would say this is where One Trick needs to sort of conserve their ults, and Event the exact opposite. They need to make One Trick waste all their ults, do a junk rush if possible, and force them to hold on to this point. Tactical Visor coming out, immediately going for Burr, and now immediately going for the Genji, and immediately going for the Tracer. Mercy getting Pulse Bomb. That's not a bad Pulse Bomb, but it might be a little bit too late as the kills have already gone for the side of One Trick. This next fight being their last fight, a lot of pressure is going to be on the Genji to make sure that he can kill it. However, Tracer going down immediately, that's not what you want, as the beat gets immediately dropped. The winner of this fight is going to be winner of this point. One Trick desperately need this as they're 1 down in the series right now. Lucio, the only one on the point. Farah, last one alive, drops the beat. Not drops the beat, drops the Graviton, however, isn't enough as all the kills are now going for the side of Event as they staggered it long enough for Respawns to come back in. And as we do this, it's 90% to 99. They aren't even going to be able to come back to touch this. Res, however, is up. If someone can touch the point, Exo barely makes it in time. Kuromi going down, Kira going down, Exo going down right now. Delirium's going down too. Huge res coming out. Ghosty nearly dying. However, though, Z immediately killing Delirium with the Tactical Visor. Kills now going all for the side of Event as they do get Z, however, but it's still a 4v5 going into this. Obviously, the Mercy extremely low but barely escaped. XL going down, that's a huge pick. And Kira getting half health, going low, gonna be killed off. Tactical Visor activated, but it's a little bit too late as they've already secured the point. 2-0 in the series.
Score 0-2.
I'll be busy soon.
And as we get into